Okay. So, assuming that you're going to attempt to, if you were going to do the usual, let's say you're offering a vanilla-ish for a marathon, and I personally really like this setting for the trio. So you can actually, you free up the ability to offer up a fourth, or if you want none. And I've shown the thief, which the thief can be sped up a little bit more using like early Danning strats because he, like say the black belt or like a spare red, well, spare black mage maybe, red mage you'd probably still keep. You would Dan them and then get the party writ large to 5, get enough money to buy your sweeper on the black mage, and then head on down. And then there's like different menu tail, like red mage you probably kill off one of the red mages and they're just going to be a heal bot. Or just casting lightning, or just third person who knows lightning and ice to help you eventually get through Astos. Like, it doesn't matter who in the party dies, you're clearing Astos. As long as it's only one, by the way. But the interesting one for me is the black belt, because in the spirit of, let's say they donated, they wanted the black belt as the party member. They're doing that for, they want to see the black belt stuff. That's what's going on there. And I get that. I understand that. So, in the spirit of trying to play it fair that way, that's what I'm going to do. So let's try that out real quick. Of course, the other thing is you then immediately have to reorganize the party because hopefully you can damn him right out of the gate. Well, hopefully. And if not, it's fine. It's whatever. It's annoying, but you know, what are you going to do? You don't bother getting the wooden armor for him because he outpaces it by level 4, so not really much of a point. He has enough hit points where there's a lot of things that even with no armor, they're not really that nothing. Okay, ogres are going to be dangerous. And frankly, most everything in the Marsh Cave. You know what? I take it back. Everything sucks, and you don't want to deal with any of it. Lady, get out of my way. Alright, so Nuke gets lit. Nuke gets fire. I actually don't bother getting ruse on the red mage. I actually keep him stoned for 3/4. Well, not 3/4, but Lich, Carry, Kraken. I keep him damned for those fights. Or stoned for those fights. Because you can throw the defense sword onto the black mage, who's just going to fast first. And the fighter is going to be casting ruse. Those are the only two that are going to be there, so that's not an issue. Nope, you almost got him. Ah, darn it. Okay, well, maybe Garland can do me a solid. No! I wanted him dead. Come on, you can do it. You can sneak an attack in. No, you can't. Okay, that's fine. Annoying, but what are you going to do? Got me in my big old comfy robe here. Right, so we're going to buy some provisions. I don't have to resurrect anybody. I do go to the inn so that I have a fresh series of spell charges to be able to go fight things. Don't hard reset there. I don't remember what how you would get yourself back onto the correct step count. So don't do that. And it's the first step into the woods. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. I should just remember into the woods. And I've got a tent as a safety heal in case I need it. But, I mean, the pirates are easier. I could go just fight the ogres now to see if they can kill off the black mage or black belt for me, but level 3 is not a big issue. So we're just gonna go in Hopefully they'll be able to take him out for us, and then all the rest of the experience that we're working on gets dumped into him. If they don't kill him off, then I'll actually just do the first part of the ogre grind and get everybody up to like 6. That's a couple minutes longer, and it is definitely it's definitely more of a grind, but it's a level of safety that's pretty important. Wizards can like crit up to what 100 something against a black mage, and a black mage at level 5 usually, or 5 or 6, I don't remember which. I think 5 at that point. Usually they have like 90 hit points, so they can kill him. Cloth ain't really gonna do much to mitigate that. I'm sorry, it'll make it 88. So, not much fun, if you can go ahead and do that. Plus, it gives an extra AoE spell cast on your, Oh no, I don't need the shield because I could, that's right, because I could buy 2 ices now, and, still use the inn. Gotta remember that sort of thing. Because they both have casts of it right now. They both have a cast of it. Actually, there'll be 2 casts of it, because I'm going to the inn costs 25. You'd think I would remember this sort of thing off the top of my head, but no! Anyways, ogres. Now, if you guys want, well, not if you're going first turn. That's not going to help. So we'll do ice and lit, and then lit and ice, and back and forth like that. And these guys are just going to play cleanup like that. And ideally, it'll be a 3-turn. Ideally. No, keep going, guys. You're the experienced guys. Hit him. Keep hitting him. I'm going to do one more of that because I'm pretty sure I can get back there in time. I can. Okay, look at that. You know what? I'm going to risk it. I want you to kill that guy for me. So please, please, hit him for me. Not him. You know what? We're just going to physically hit you, and I'm going to stop. Alright. 39. Okay, well, I'm not good at numbers, but he's close, so... There! Thank you. Great. Okay, so now I can do the regular little bit of getting money. I don't know why I'm not casting spells here. Whatever. Yeah, so there we go. There, we're at 4. So now I can just take Kaizoku fights. I can go buy his sword and tents. I'm not going to worry about getting pures until I get back to Caneria, because that's not going to be a thing that I have to worry about right this second. And I don't like the step route where you where you get the short sword in the marsh cave. I don't like that one at all, because it adds 2 more fights. I gotta get that shield now. Every little bit, at least on him, is going to count when we go down into the marsh cave. Let me see. So as long as I have 25, right? Nope. So it's 8? Nope. 7. I can't count anymore. There we go. It's armor I need to do. Yep. Because I never remember to equip the stupid thing. And this is dumping all this little extra... Because now we just need a ton of cash. And that's fine. So the Kaizoku are going to be the way that we do that. Ooh, good. I like that. He's not hitting twice yet, though, so I should probably be sicking him on one of the guys that are getting hit with ice. Or I don't need to do that. They're all dead. Never mind. He can go back to his target. You can pick off another one. You can pick off, hopefully, another one. Cool. I'll just, okay, you hammer that guy into the dirt. Whatever. Where you going? I don't have to go back here. I always do because it's just what I remember to do. Nope. I need to be headed towards Caneria anyways. Nope. Come on. 3 or better. I said 3 or better, not 3 over 3 fights. Oh my god. What is happening? Sunk cost fallacy. Let's go. Nope. What are you doing? Lit. Yeah, we're out of those. So it's just going to be hit and lit. That's the plan. Actually, I should just have everybody hitting the same target. Did I equip the short sword? I don't remember if I did. I'm sure I will notice on this turn. Okay, I did. Yeah, we'll just do that, because the next fight, I'm probably going to need the last 4 casts of those. Cool. I can go a little ways before I have to attempt. There we go. Nope. But not if you go first. There's a 4-banger. I'll take a 4-banger. And after this, it's just whole day, so how we all doing? You. Didn't mean to cast fire, but okay. The funny thing is, I think I still need a little bit extra money after this. As long as I have 800 for when I go to Elfland. Well, oh yeah, because I can resurrect Dingus right here. Audio glitch. Yeah, because this next fight will get him to 5, so I can go ahead and bring him back. And don't reset. I've done that before. Alright, I resurrected him and reset. That wasn't an in. What are you doing? Come on, thank you. Alright, give me a 5-pack, huh? For old time's sake, thank you. Look at that. That actually worked. He's not hitting twice yet. But that's okay. It's not a big issue. So we should be all at 5. He'll be at 4. I'll take the ogre fights on the way there, and that'll get yeah, I don't know, most everybody to a good spot, I think. As long as I remember to tent skip this Sahuagin fight, because nobody likes those guys. Nope. That's why. Normally I go Cure Fire Lit on him, and I just been getting confused there. I don't know why. And I've got 850. That's what we're looking for, so should get into a fight. Thank you. You save the extra 50 in case you have to resurrect somebody. Which hopefully is not going to be a thing, but that's fine. So on we go. Quick check there. And we have our spells. Alright, ogre fight. Nothing major. Really just trying to help Meat get 1 extra level to make him that much more beefy. Because I don't think I'm getting the rest of the party to 6. Hello. Hit continue, please. Ogre fight. As you do. Woof. Oh, all that damage just wasted because he destroyed that ogre. Woof. Okay, and now you would have been nice if I'd used all that damage on the bottom one there. Oh well, what are you gonna do? And they get to go first. Well, that sucks, but I mean, gives me the opportunity to refill my vape a little bit, so I'm gonna do that. Not even looking at the screen because I'm not really worried about things going south. I'm sure I'll wind up looking up and going, oh no! Oh no! You knew I was going to do it, right? You know I had to do it. Get that out of the way, into the marsh cave. Oh, I dropped my cap. Oh no, extra steps. Oh no. I don't think it's enough to push me into werewolf and bone crawl extra fight territory. Wow, Mux hit hard. In case you were unawares of the fact that Mux hit hard. Well, that's another step I just ruined there, isn't it? This also means I'm going to get into that poison fight before I have the iron armor equipped. Annoying, but what are you going to do? Poison fight. Yeah, there's also Mux that can show up in this fight, so they're gonna hit harder than you want. Yeah, we're good. We'll be able to get through this next fight fine. Heal to full. Take these guys on as you do. And I'm going to move Meat into the front slot. If I'm going to lose anybody, that's his purpose here, unfortunately. It's got to be a 4-banger. Get that lit 2 off, thank you. Let's do good damage. Okay, 2 down. Ow. Well, that's what we pay him for. I don't want you going for any casters. Don't do that. That's fine. Actually, if everyone being alive is fine. I don't have a problem with that. As long as I remember to actually loot the chest. Because I have done that before. You step right off and go, that was all my spell charges. But it also means his cures are back on the table. And I'm going to try to save the rest of those. Because there's going to be a... we're going to use a tent when we get out of here. So that's 30 hit points to everybody back. It's a hive of scum and villainy. Friends don't let friends die of the marsh cave, is what I'm saying. Oh, I totally forgot to actually split that. And we'll just say it's I left the floor. Just go with it. Not gonna let me run from this, are you? And there are a couple more ogre fights. It is useful to have the black belts still alive and viable to do a little bit extra damage into that. Here's the shadows. They're pretty much they're not always going to ambush you, but you are never going to ambush them. You're never going to have an agility rating, or I think in the original it's luck, that is going to be good enough to get you out of that situation. So we burn 2 fights, a couple ogres on the way to Astos, and only ogres. We don't like the creep fights, so we're not dealing with those. But I got 6 casts of ice, and then also whatever's left over on the black mage. We're good there. Really, I should have the black belt in front right now. Because, like, if he dies on the way to Astos, not a problem. The experience gets thrown into those 3. If Astos kills also the fighter, not a problem. All that experience goes into the casters, which you need for the early game. Mostly for hit point purposes, honestly. Cool. Hard reset, burn off a fight, walk right on in. Hope that if he kills anybody, it's the black belt. Cool. Ice cold, in fact. Well, that was underwhelming. He didn't kill anybody, and I'm fine with this. No! Oh, of all the people. Of all the people. Because now I only have physical attacks and we still got him. Okay, that's fine. Ugh. That's experience I wanted in the Black Mage. Again, he's the lowest of the hit point guys. We need him to survive that stuff. What am I doing? It's because this is, yeah. I was about to hard reset. Like, no, something's wrong there. Not entirely sure why that crystal split was as fantastic as it was. I probably had like a death in the other run somewhere important. I don't know. Whatever. He's not going to be dying anytime soon, and we're not going to try to force the issue. I guess much to my chagrin. I'm going to keep the spells lined up the same way on both of the casters, so that I stop confusing myself. Take this fight and run. Get on the boat and go visit Matoya. See if I can remember some of these skips correctly. Nope. I maybe should be taking some of these to get that experience back into him. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a ways. I keep thinking tent on the step before the forest. It's not that. So it's 2 off of the river. Hey, look at that. When you have extra tents, you have extra skips. Give me your heal potions and up here. It's one before that one too. I keep doing that. So this is going to be one below the river. Nope, it was 2 below the river. Which means I'm not going to remember that it is one before the bridge. Okay, see, there we go. I got it. All right, we're making slow progress. Hey, we tried, kids. That's what we doing. Go get that key. Need that key. Don't worry about all this this supposed time gain. This is gonna... I'm now realizing that at some point of time I finished splits where it said I beat Chaos in 49 minutes. Well, that's wildly incorrect, and I'm gonna have to delete those splits. Don't like that very much. When did I do that? Ugh. That's annoying. Okay, well, there. Hooray. Meat is up to 7 now. Yay. Also, because you do wind up getting... no, don't sell that yet. You do wind up getting an iron armor in Canaria Castle. You can go ahead and sell it here for extra cash. So we do. I'm taking every last little bit of cash I can get right here, okay? It's what you do in the routing anyways, so I'm going to do that in the routing anyways. How many pures am I at? I'm good on pures. Cool. We are stocked. We don't need tents for the rest of the game. And there's no good time to turn around and like go sell those other weapons, which wouldn't be bad. I could have sold that wooden shield. I just didn't think about it. That's fine. I'm going to take the inn. I don't think I need to, but I'm taking the inn. Oh, replenishes spellcasts so that I don't wind up going into the Earth Cave with, like, 1 cast of Fire 2. See, and I have so many so many tents now that even if I'm off by a step or two in some of these locations, I could take the step, realize, oh, that was wrong, and then re-tent. Cannot do that in the original. You do not have the funds to be able to pull that off. Not unless you want to take the extra, like, Ogre grind or a Kaizoku grind. I mean, a 5-pack of Kaizoku, that's a fair amount of cash to be able to run around with. I mean, you're getting at least 10 tenths out of that, right? No, there's 75. So, you know, you're getting 8 tenths out. Alright, let me see. So I could have sold that. That's fine. We don't use the wooden at any point in time either. Oop, what? No, don't do that. Congratulations to Nuke. You have your end game weapon. Good for you, mate. Good on you. I mean, technically speaking, so does the black belt. Oh my god, so many dwarves in all of my places. Alright. So, to get people caught up, because it does wind up being a thing that you have to do sometimes, I take the earth elementals. Now, let's see if I can remember where this one is. Nope, I did not. Unfortunately, the Earth Elemental hits hard enough that he can one-shot the Black Mage just at any point in time. And this is another fine instance of you're going to be having the... that was wrong. I was supposed to 10-pack there, and I completely forgot. Oh, well. Lots of incoming damage. The cabins at this point are just, do I need a little bit more healing when I do one of my skips? That's it. And, well, it's not going to be one of these. That's fine. So, hard reset. We walk in. Bulls. I don't like that damage. We are going to not have that be a thing. Honestly, I don't have a big problem with them. Well, obviously don't. I don't have an issue with them killing off the black belt right here, because the black mage is going to be the one that's going to need the hit points to be able to hopefully survive something coming out of an earth elemental. There's also going to be. Let me see. I'm going to use Cures first. There's going to be these asps. A chair. I mean, the black belt, for right now in this instance, he exists to hopefully take a hit that would have gone towards the black mage. That's pretty much it. Giving him a little bit more in the way of hit points is what you want for trying to survive an Ice 2 against Lich. Wow, really? And he did the thing that I did not want him to do. So we do, in fact, have to take a reset because he's already behind, and we've got to get him up a little bit higher. I mean, we don't have to, but we're going to, because it's the safety measure. Forgot to do that. It's okay, I have the A button mapped to the L button as well, so I can treat this like this is a Seventh Saga or Earthbound and play the game one-handed. Although I do have to reach all the way over to hit the B button. Kind of annoying, but you know. We didn't even get through one fight before he got bodied. Come on, man. You can target meat. It's okay. I'm encouraging it. Okay, 99's pretty good. He'll probably wind up getting above that. You know what? That's okay. I don't hugely care. I'm not going to heal him up before going to take on the... I'm not going to heal him up before fighting the bulls. Maybe they'll kill him off for me, and then we just go fight the vampire. There's a couple of fights we wind up having to take down there anyways, which is more experience. There we go. So those guys are at 8. I'm fine with that. I'm not fine with 140 on you, but that's it's okay somewhat. Let's go beat up the last round of bull. And then we house and walk right back in. Man, you are doing nothing against that guy. Thank you. How much do I need for you to get to 8? So he'll easily get there. And 9 should be achieved by the fighter. 9 will be achieved by the fighter and red mage. So I will have someone who can hit and somebody who will be acceptable. There is this one more bullfight. We'll go ahead and take this one. There's the wizard fight we have to take. There's the vampire fight we have to take. So I have like... but still, there's a mummy fight that winds up happening. Which I usually go ahead and spend one of my level 3 spells because it's still good experience. If I lose meat here, it's okay. I dump hit into the top spot. I'm going to dump hit into the top spot, and if I lose meat, I lose meat. That's it. Alright, ogres. Because he can take the hits like a champ. Meat is rolling strictly on hit points, so he's better against spells, but we're still not going to be incurring the wrath of a lot of spells at this point. So actually, I will heal him. Just for now. Alright, I'll take the free first turn. Let's go. Because there should be enough experience just all around for me to be able to get the stuff that I need. He never even really needs to swing on those guys, so there's not really much of a point to needing to throw the silver dagger on them. He's still slinging spells every which way but Sunday. After this is what, Ruru or I don't remember. It's either that or images. Images? Oh. Garogers, images, then mummies? No, I'm looking at the second round through. There's the mummies, okay. Yeah, you hit, you cast fire. Well, way to contribute, everybody. It's okay, the black mage has got it for you. Okay, so that's got like a 3/4 chance of surviving an ice too, so I'll take that. We got other crap coming up though. Like an image fight. You don't even really need both fire 2s, but the vampire is pretty much going to one-shot somebody if he chooses to, so you send it. And you have one lit 2 left over to take out the wizards. Hopefully your melee is actually doing enough at that point for it to matter. Wizards are coming up. I didn't mean to heal you. Cool, let's go. Here they are. Who didn't cast? You didn't cast. But that's okay, because you have a lit. Wow, that was garbage damage. Thanks so much for trying. I mean, at least Hit has enough armor at this point where he is largely unfazed by those guys. So, yeah, there's the 9. Okay, I'm above 160 on the red mage, and the fighter is there. Unfortunately, there's a lot of fights with stun touch on the way out, so we just have to deal with this. Especially since they got to go first. But this is where all that glut of heal potions comes into play. You're going to want them. Yeah, I'm even going to heal him up. At this point, we're pretty much just going to keep him alive in the party. We will probably get to 9 on the Black Mage. Worst comes to worst, there's that ogre fight that you take when stepping outside. There is another bullfight on the way out. There's a lot of wolves in this party, and they got to go first, and I don't like any of that. Ugh. I mean, because you can buy heal potions so quickly in the vanilla-ish run. And, finally, we get to freaking go first. And you spend them that much faster healing people up or out of combat. It's a lot more useful, I would say. To just like, oh no, I'm thinking about whether or not I should be spending my heal potions. No, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Spend them. You could have cast like Lit or something, whatever. There's only one more fight and it's ogres. Cool, he's up to 9. He's got a healthy amount of hit points. No, it's wolves. I thought it was ogres. I don't know why I thought it was ogres. Whatever. No one's poisoned. I took 2 extra steps there, but I don't think that's a problem. It was not a problem. And we burn that fight. We move to 1 south below the mountains. And there we go. How close are you? This fight, well, it's not going to cover it, but it's close. The problem is that we're out of spells at this point. Well, you have an ice, and you have lit. All right. So we can go ahead and beat these guys down, get that little extra experience dumped into Nuke. Wow, those were garbage spell casts, guys. I really need to tell you that. Those were terrible. You should be ashamed. A 3-rounder sucks. I mean, at least the black belt's actually starting to contribute. Yeah, I need like 140 experience. I think I'm actually going to take this fight right here. Because it's ogres. It's 1 ogre. That's not enough. And you don't want to take any of these fights, really. Maybe I maybe could have, like, tented and, you know what? I can, well, no, because I'm on the step count now. I was going to say I can do, like, a couple of hard resets to get another Gur Ogre fight, but not we're effectively too late at this point. We're moving forward. Could you hit the reset button, please? There's bulls. Oh yeah, no, yeah. There's the troll fight and there's some bulls where I cast ice too. So Nuke should get to 9. He's not going to clear 160 hit points, but he'll get enough life to make it that much more comfortable. And we march right in. And that step count's super important because it dodges 2 different cockatrice fights on the 4th floor. And you are you don't have softs right now. You're not getting away from that. That is not a good situation. Should probably, you know, throw a heal pot onto him. Thank you. The black belt's just here really in the same capacity as the knight. Whatever physical damage you can do to make up for the RNG of the Fire 2s. That is it. And I have three casts of each. Would have been nice at some point in time to like route in buying Ice 2 because or Fast because the Black Mage would have access to one cast of one of those. Ice 2 would clear out a problematic pack on the way down. Fast would allow you to have someone actually, let's be honest, the fighter, doing a little bit more reasonable damage against Lich. But we're still at the point, it's the early game. This is this is still the caster show. These guys are the ones that are carrying you. They need the experience. That's why I was so wildly annoyed. They kept killing the Black Mage. Stop it. Alright. Trolls. Yes, it is trolls plural. Yeah, I'm not going to be casting ice on anything else, so just send it all. Fight, fight, ice, ice, fight, fight, ice, ice, go back up and deal with the Stunlock party. Cool. No quarter. Get rid of them before, like, somebody decides to pick off the black... Okay. So, I'm going to push forward. I don't like that, but I'm going to push forward. Because resetting from here is a very strange number that you have to do. It's like 7 on the overworld, 1 in the cave, and I think 2 more, and then you're kind of on the right count. Like, a couple of fights are different, but you still skip the cockatrice fights. And it's like a minute of doing that. So we're going to push forward, which is still gambling pretty hard, but we're going to keep on the crew that we have. I mean, the important thing right now, Red Mage will be able to survive an Ice 2. He won't be able to survive an Ice 2 and the eventual Lit 2. So I've got 3 casts of Fire 2, and then whatever's left over is what I have to send. And I'm real glad that I did not actually wind up using his cures, because he will also have fire after that. So it's whatever physical damage those guys up top are going to be able to provide for us. Do you have... Yeah, you do have one more, don't you? Every little bit I can squeeze out. If I can get someone else a level here, I probably should have checked. But, like, if I can get one more here... Oh, that one... Great. Yeah, don't use any of those. You're going to need those probably for Lich. Not wunderbar, but it's what we are doing, and it's where we are at. Okay, I will take those levels. Those are good levels. So let's roll in and hit them. That is the plan right now. We're going to put you in the top slot. And you send the Fire 2s. And I want good damage off of these. That's great. 109, and he's dead. Of course he is. Hey, he lived! You lived, dude! You're going to heal him, and you're going to keep casting Fire 2. Because that's just what I have to do at this point. That was really good. I am fine with that roll. You know what? Fine. If I can kill you right here, then I kill you right here. No. But this is when the fire comes in. Nope, there's the Lit 2, and he's dead. Alright, we're down to Holden A. And we got him. Okay. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm fine with this. No, meat stays there. What am I doing? Nuke is in the back. Great. You know what? That went south really quickly, and it's fine because we got out of it. So we now get to walk up to this spot right here. Tent. So, I mean, yeah, there is always the chance of being able to pull... Okay, what did I do that for? That was... You know what? We're going to do that correctly this time, because you're supposed to tempt that. Otherwise, you have to run from the fight, and I didn't, because I am the smart. But this is okay, because we're going right to... I don't remember if it's this one or the next one. It is that one, so we're good. So, we're going to Cressa, we're going to resurrect people, that's okay. Yeah, I started skipping at tail? Oh, because you have to skip at tail, because you're not... Oh, crap. Well, this was, I was one off on my step count there. Hey, you got out. I'll give him that. Skip another. I don't know why I always mess that one up, but I always mess that one up. And everyone's alive again. Look at that. So there's a ton of experience that we're going to wind up getting, courtesy of ordeals, just because, you know, the mummy fight's great. You can't skip the zombies. And zombie dragons also exist. At some point in time, I keep thinking I should route in, like, after I leave, after getting the ruby, I keep thinking I should route in getting a silver bracer for the black mage. So maybe things like that don't wind up happening. How many? I'm at 4. 4 sounds right. 4 sounds like what I need right this second. Don't really have anything else to add. We, from here, go to ordeals. I don't know why I bothered talking to you, but you know, it's fine. That's not where you split. Alright. I need to refill my water. It's, yeah. So I know. Oh no, he paused the timer. Here, if it helps. There you go. Please enjoy looking at my cat. Hi, Nene. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Hell with it. We're going with pink lemonade. I got it. We have to make more later, but that's okay. So where were we? Cool. I don't think that's necessarily the correct spot right there. I should be taking some... Well, no, because we're taking the ordeal fights. That's where we're going to be fine from there. So we're going to take the ordeal fights. Because we already know what we're doing. Let's just do it that way. Doing a reset on ordeals is very weird. I don't know if I've calculated that out correctly yet. Because the number of things that you have to do to stay on the step count to get to where you are right here is ludicrous. And I know I can walk further. It doesn't really matter because you get here and you're still burning off 2 fights like that one. And then Sphinx. I checked to make sure it's a Sphinx. It is. Let's go. So we're on the correct step count. Because there are sorcerers and other really nasty things in here. We want none of that. Yeah, I've got 6 casts of fire 2. Oh my god, you're giving me a freebie? Okay, let's go. And a freebie with this many mummies? Thank you. Game, you're awesome. Thank you for actually coming back to me on the crappy RNG. Bottom, bottom, bottom Tetris. Here's the Zombols. Nope, this is the bottom 2. Now Zombols. I'll cast 1. I don't need to. Although I do... Oh, that was crap damage anyways. Yeah, see, now the black belt's actually contributing. Jay, look at that. So I have 4 casts of fire 2. And I have, I think, 1 mummy fight coming up. So I can double cast here. Don't need that. That's a nice sword. That's a gold bracer. So look, hey look, finally, the black mage gets armor. What on earth are you doing? Cool. Here's the mummies. Yeah, you're not really gonna do anything. Yeah, we're just gonna... we can double... I should have put the Zeus... Oh, I don't have the Zeus Gauntlet. I was gonna say, I should have put it on the black belt. No, you got the heal staff. And I honestly probably could have had him using the heal staff. I don't know. Between that, or actually, since he's now contributing physically, having him actually kill things off, probably better. Ugh. Okay, now you're up to 10. And I'm not going to worry about moving it right this second. Okay, so because he's gonna come out swinging. These guys are gonna come out casting. That's what you do. Nice. Wasn't the best damage in the world, but hey, that works. All right. Hey, cool for the gold split. Don't know why, but I'll take it. Let me see. Burn off a fight. There it was. We go get our floater. And instead, in this category, normally you immediately go class break. I'm not going to do that here. Because Black Belt is getting 4 magic defense per level up. Good. We would like for that to be sustained for a bit. I guess he did have the Zeus Gauntlet. He could have used that in the Zombie Dragon fight, but it's whatever. God damn it. What? Sorry, my cord was getting in the way. The headphone cord. It's not dedicated. It's one of the plug-in ones, and it's only 3 feet, so of course it's getting in the way. Oh my god, what are you doing? And that's the copper bracer, which is not enough for me to justify getting it. No, I don't need that. Pures, yes. I don't remember what I was at, but I'm going to do it. Fast on Ice 2. Rather Ice 2, because I use that more than Fast. And I get Fast on the Red Mage as a backup, in case something wildly terrible happens to the Black Mage in Topher. And hopefully it doesn't. I was going to say, that was supposed to be a fight right there. Now we get the shark fight over here. No, I'm behind on the step count. Oh, good. That's not what you want to see. Well, it eventually fixes itself when you get to the ice cave, because that's the next hard reset. There should have been a shark fight there. So I'm slightly behind. I should get into, yeah, another one. Alright, well, while I'm thinking about it, that needs to go on to probably, well, no, onto him, because he's going to be sending all of his spells as soon as he can, and then he's not going to be hitting things. If anything, that's what the Red Mage is going to be doing. That should be up in that corner, and it's not. And then I'll get into another one right around here is where it should happen, and it did. Okay, so I take this next one at this corner, or I was supposed to get to that corner, so I am still off by 1. So when I get to the double skip, I'm only going to do a single skip. So yes, this is this one, and then I take one more skip after this, and it gets me all the way to the entrance. Slowly learning. What do you want out of me? There it is. Now walk to the entrance. Or not. Well, now I'm curious as to how far off I was, but I'm not going to, like, try to science it right this second. Someone will look at it and go, yeah, you did this. I'm like, yeah, thanks. I did, yeah, I was going to say, I did go to the inn, right? Cool. Good. Yes. Crap fight number 1. If you can pick off some cockatrices or whatever to speed this up, well, you got... Okay, that's fine. We still have softs. We can still do that. See, I am a fan of run, run, run. Use something that can maybe try to kill something, anything on the battlefield. It's one less thing that can hit you and do damage. And you'd have to heal from. It's one less thing that can stun you. Both are good. Let's roll. God, I really do wonder what the heck happened on these splits. Yeah, what happened there? What on earth? Ugh. Not a fan. Well, it wasn't great. Don't really need it. Wasn't great, but I don't know, 2 things taken off of the battlefield. I don't have to worry about them right now. And it's a free cast. I could just be setting fire 2s. I don't really need to right this second. I do hear this is the we don't screw around. They can cast Blizzard and ruin you. I'm targeting the Frost Wolves first. Because you gotta. Alright, hit, and heal staff. Cool. Go get that fire sword, which I equip onto the knight because he is actually going to be hitting things, whereas right this second an ice sword should go down to him. I don't know why I slow walked that, but that's fine. This is another. You know what? This is one. Well, no, because there are a couple more of Frost Wolf, Frost Giant fights, so probably shouldn't mess around with that. Speaking of which. Yep, there you go. You're coming out swinging. Oh, you butthead! Ah. Still very annoying that I keep losing him. It's okay. The Agama grind makes up for it. It's just annoying that keeps happening. All that money, which is actually pretty important. Oh, I do need to move the Zeus Gauntlet. I could be pressing down once in every single fight, but it's the last person, and I don't really want to risk that. You miss hit the thing you were trying to hit, and Well, he's the last person. Congratulations, that's his move now. So, let's not do that. Should probably move the heal staff too. I don't know how important that might be, but I'm going to do it. One more here. It's a bunch of bones. Bunch of bony bones. A bunch of bastard skellies. They ain't got no skin, so we don't count them on the kill count. Actually, let's move you further down. hit, ice 2. Don't have a problem with that, because that gets me a floater. Okay. Back in, we have... He's going to use the Zeus Gauntlet. Or he's not going to bother, that's fine. I don't need to worry about it. Cool. So we can get out. It's only a couple more fights. And one more Vowel. One more Frost Wolf. Or is this a worm? I don't remember. This is a worm. No, it's not. So I've got one more image fight. I know it's raids, but they look like images. Plus, that way I get to reference another Nintendo game. So that's the last fight that we come across. We are out. Nope, we walked to the corner. What am I doing? I know this. Burn a fight. I believe we burned 2 fights. Yes, we do. This is one of those ones where I occasionally go, wait, what's the thing? I'm going to check real quick. It's 2 in? Is it? It is 2 in. Okay. It was more than 2 in, but that's okay because we skipped this one. We skip at the other corner. We skip one up right there. Oop. We skip next. We skip these sharks right here. Look at that. And we're flying. Now, we do not immediately go class break, because one of the important things that we need to do is to make sure that the black belt is going to be able to survive once he is solo going up against Agamas. So we're not going to worry about getting classy. I could have flown south. I'm a genius right here. But we go buy a pro ring now. As weird as that sounds. We also then go ahead and resurrect. No, we don't, because that's a lengthier flight. I meant to go to Crescent. That's why I flew up, because I was going to go to Crescent to resurrect the Black Mage. And then you also restock on things if you need to. And the gold actually goes up to him. Because having 32 absorb is pretty good. And we're going to go ahead and dump him back there. Excuse me. I don't need any pures, right? No. So we are set on pretty much everything it is that we're going to need to be set on. Reset. Hard reset, I should say. Let me see. And then we tent here, burn off a fight, and walk in. So we actually go ahead and skip down to 15-ish. Okay, he needs to get to 12. You're gonna get a little bit more, and so's the fighter. This is not bad. Well, it's not bad experience, but I don't need to worry about spending resources right here. And normally it's 15-ish for the trio, but that's not what we're doing here, because the plan is you want to make the black belt viable. So that is what we are going to do. Which means We do still need experience into everybody, but we're not going to sacrifice the black belt yet. Or really everybody else yet. I'd prefer not to. Need one more ice sword. We grab the cash, because why not? That's one extra step I didn't want to spend, but that's okay. There's my ice sword. Don't need to worry about any of that. So the wizard ogre fight will happen a little bit earlier than usual. But that's okay. There it is. I'm actually just going to go ahead and punch this guy out. You can cast, I don't know, something. Who cares? Oof. The one guy I don't want to see you going after. Nuke getting to 12 means he has access to warp, and we're going to need at least one of those in the near future. So, in the meanwhile, since he's going to be dying, we're going to cast off all of his ice spells and whatever spells, and then he dies. Not immediately, because he's going to need this experience too. Everybody's going to need this experience. Yeah. Fighter's going to be last. He's the meat shield, because why not? And also, he's actually going to be contributing more than those other guys, because of course he is. Cool. Kind of staggering spells because the fighter of the black belt will be hitting more and more solidly, so I won't need a tremendous amount of that. See, there we go. There, he has one cast of warp. Ideally, you'd want two, but it's not a big issue when it comes to a lot of this. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. We're going to go until we're out of spells, and then we're going to worry about danning the red and black mages. Honestly, I should probably be danning the black mage and the fighter. We'll just play it by ear. We'll see how it goes. Because the black belt's not going to be killing things in one hit at this point. Okay, so you can actually start just beating things with your ice sword. It's kind of one of the other things. You get to use an ice sword. Yeah, if anything, I mean, I'll take 13 so I get the second warp cast. By the time he needs 3 is going to be a Mirage, so that's not a big issue. Just cast whatever you got left. If you die, you die. Don't go after him. How dare you? If he dies, he dies. You know, as you do. Ice Sword's going to be outperforming any spells he has at this point, too. Goodness, this guy ain't getting anything off against the rest of the group, which, no huge complaints. Oh, right, the other thing is that if you get hit up to enough hit points, which isn't really a huge problem, it's one less person you have to worry about stoning prior to Lich. Plus, you'll have the X-Cal and the Vorpal, so he can actually contribute a pretty good amount. Yes. Okay, so you have a cast of Warp. Okay, so that means you actually can go next. I'm going to go ahead and do that, even though it's not a huge necessity to do so, but I'm going to do that. Because it's going to take a couple of hits out of the Agama to do anything meaningful to a lot of this party, unfortunately. Alright, so hit at 16, I'm pretty sure has enough life to be able to survive a nuke. That's what's important. It also means all of your heal potions only go to the black belt. That's all they're going to at this point. Like, one of them could probably be using a heal staff. In fact, I'm going to do that. Whoever's in the top slot will be using a heal staff, and then everybody else hits. Just a little bit. It's not going to overcome physically getting socked by this guy, so that's what's going to matter. And every level that Hit gets, he's going to truck harder and harder until he gets to 22, and then it's pretty much one round every time. I think 28 is what I wind up getting the black belt up to. That's where I'm most comfortable rolling up on carry with. Okay, he's above that, so it doesn't matter at this point. Just start slapping him around. And that's why you put the extra armor onto meat. Okay, free turn, fine. We'll get the fighter up to 18. But I do really, really want the fighter dead so that he can actually get spells. Like him having ruse, very important. So I'm actually... Fine, I'll take the free hit. I take a couple extra fights in, I think, Mirage, the Vampire, Chimera Vampire, to get him, like, an extra 3 spells. That's fine. I'm fine with that. That was, in fact, the plan. He's not hitting super hard yet, and he's taking a lot of damage, but eventually things start swinging pretty hard in his favor. Healed him. Okay. Great, let's roll. So he's going to be 2-rounding for a bit. That's fine. And then he starts 1-rounding, and you're getting like 6 fights a minute. So it's like, oh, okay, fine, let's go. You go all the way to 32 if you needed to now. It also makes running a lot easier. But it takes like another 2-3 minutes, and you're like, 28's good enough to get through everything else. In fact, you know what? For safety purposes... I think I'll do 30. It's a ton of hit points. He hits really hard. He's not doing 6 hits at that point, but he's doing, or 8 hits at that point, but he's doing a lot of damage, and it's kind of hilarious. It also really, really ensures that his magic defense is high enough that he's not running into a tremendous amount of issues. He's not, like, invincible. He's not at 200 magic defense. Nothing can touch him. But it's high enough that you're not worried about, oh, no, I have to throw a ribbon onto this guy. He's pretty beefy. There's 20. Oh, no, I've only got 50 heal pots left. Just waiting a couple of levels, and it's going to be like, did I get hit? I might heal. I'm pretty sure 25 is the floor, but I'm going to go ahead and hedge my bets. Like, he can't crit kill me right now. Well, especially not if I go first. Or just, you're not going to do anything. Fine. He has a chance to do 6 hits here. Okay, he did. Cool. So I can spend 10 heal pots, which I don't think I need. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't need. And he's just going to start one-shotting. Yeah, this is how it goes. Think about how fast a one-shot each one of these goes. It's about 6 plus, well, unless he doesn't one-shot, about 6 plus fights a minute, which is about 15,000 experience, just under it. About 14, whatever. Like, yeah, see, each level up is going to... 75. Okay, so I'll get a level and a half in the next minute. Pretty good. It's at the point where I largely don't even worry about the hit points anymore. He's just going to absolutely maul this guy. And it just becomes increasingly hilarious. See, this is why you bring in the black belt. You're like, I want to see what a black belt can do. All right, we're gonna get him to 32 before the end game, and you're gonna laugh. You're like, oh yeah, you beat the normal vanilla game with a fighter at like 19, and he's the one doing all the damage. You want to see what happens when you overlevel a black belt? Yes, you do. And we don't even overlevel the guy. We get him not even that high, and it is an incredible display of punching power. I'm not even worried about his health at this point, because you don't have to. Unfortunately, it does wind up starting to take more and more experience. Like, levels do take the full minute plus, and like, that sucks. It's understandable. You're also really hedging your bets. You've got one dude that's going to go up against carry. So yeah, we're already at the point where it's going to take almost a full minute. So we started this level at 114.20. There it is. So that was 30 seconds. So this will take like 36. You know, maybe we should just go to 32 right now just for the hilarity of it. It's assuring there's nothing can fail in the run because he will destroy everything. We have access to the power bonk, which I'm actually not going to get because you don't need it with a black belt this powerful. Which is funny. The power bonk is a safety maneuver. Okay. But you don't even need 32. Carry will fall easily. By the time you get to Kraken, you're still hitting hard enough and you've got guys buffing him. When you get to Tiamat, again, buffing, and Tiamat's dead in 2 turns. And then by the time you're in Topher, I think you're at 32 and you're one-shotting things. You're going to have the defense sword to keep yourself upright against, like, Kraken. But otherwise, you beat the crap out of everything and it's funny. It's like, this is what I wanted to see. This is also an excellent time for donation readings, if that's your jam. Yeah. Got plenty of heal pots, because you can buy them at a clip of 99 pretty quickly. So I'm going to go 30. I'm going to hedge my bets. We're going to do 30, just to show it off. But you will see, yeah, the experience necessary gets pretty stupid after a while. And there are, enemies start to have armor, so it cuts into how much he's doing per hit, but he's still hitting really hard and a lot of times. You can see I have to take several fights at this point. Ay, ay, ay. So we should be done by what, 120? Think so? Because I think this is going to take a full minute. Pretty sure. We'll find out. Drank through all my tea. Oh no, he cast a spell. The odds of that going up a lot too. The odds of being able to run better from fights increases a lot, or enemies running from you because he's just too strong. It becomes funny. Funnier, I guess. Like, again, this is why you would vote for the black belt. Here he is. This is what he do. So there's 30. How much do I need? I need a full minute. So yes, it'll be 119. Because there's one more fight before carry. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, so we'll take 4 more of these. We move on towards carry, and that should be enough, I'm pretty sure. I'll check. She's not gonna survive it. That was enough to kill the boss of the dungeon that I am in. Thank you, small lizard creature, indigenous to Africa, with 23 different, what you call them? Variations to the, yeah, so this would be the, move on to fight the... You know what? I'm actually just going to take it now, and then we'll just deal with the, the guys as we get there. Yeah, cool. Moving on. I always forget to move up there. It's 1 step to get to the lava instead of 2. Useful. The bulls and whatever, not going to be an issue here. Yeah, there. Bye. You know what? Probably a smart decision on your end. Yeah, no, we're still going to run. Why am I still in this fight? You know what? You know what? You stuck around. You've earned it. Hi, Carrie. How are you? This is Punchy McPunchlaw. Well, I was hoping you'd one-shot her, but you didn't. Oh, well. Also, what is your magic defense at this point? I kind of forget. 130! Still hilarious. Right, so... Oh, we need to resurrect people. Canary is right here. We also need to buy heal pots. Do I need these people alive right this second? No. Am I doing it? Yes. Also, because he's at 30, he doesn't need these anymore. So he can toss them up back onto him. And he has... Oh no, it's only... Sorry, 31 for his defense now. Oh no. So we're going to go do Classy. Then Cure, Heal, Warp. Where am I going? My goodness. Alright, so that's Classy. We go by Cure. I don't need the heals, but we can go by Cure, Cure 2, Warp. As you do. Oop. I have enough to buy pro rings on everybody. really just for the it's just for the backup strats. Because I do wind up getting those levels in hit. As long as I get 4 levels into him, so that he can use Ruse. Go ahead and buy that, because why not? I bought the heals. I bought the heals. Good. Now we go by Cure 2. Again, just a safety measure, but if you've got guys that can use it, it's less healing that you need to worry about, so we do it. And now we go get Warp and Life, because he can actually cast Life and he can cast Warp. I don't worry about getting Warp on the Red Mage. He's not going to need it, thankfully. If you're in a situation where you're casting Warp, which pretty much never happens, because the Black Mage is dead, something went wrong really badly. So use Life. I also get Cure 3 in case I don't need to resurrect somebody, so we can heal somebody. I'm going to... Don't do that. No, what are you doing? So you get Warp, and in the event you don't need Warp, you have Fire 3, which means we are now down to getting the bottle, and you can see how far over I am. Again, I don't understand these splits. Like, did I fall asleep at the keyboard or something? What happened here? So I need 2 more Pro Rings. I can easily afford those. Actually, technically speaking, I need... Nope, it's 2. What am I talking about? Don't need to worry about it on the Black Belt. Yeah. Actually, I'm sorry. Now he's a Master. I could do Pro Ring Gold for him. Pro Ring Gold, which is still 32, which is still pretty good. And there's the guaranteed anti-death, but not going to sweat it. And I don't think I need any more houses, so that's that split. So now we just go get Oxy Ale. Is it Ox Yale or Oxy Ale? I'm pretty sure since it is depicted as being in a cup, it is an ale that provides oxygen. So I am going with Oxy Ale. Split is bud. We leave. And we left. Let's roll. I can't believe I gotta reset these freaking splits. Ugh. What on earth happened there? Ooh, that's off? Because that's supposed to be right here. Okay, so this should get me to the corner. I think I just had extra steps somewhere. And this is a double. And we go right on in. First level's going to come pretty quick. That's the other reason why I was like, ooh, we should probably not worry about leveling the knight too hard. Because I want at least 2 casts of Ruse. Because I'm going to probably want the defense sword on meat. Although I don't even really need to have the knight unstoned for some of that, because he will come out swinging kind of hard, but not great. That's not where you use Fire 3. You use it on the trap tile. That was dumb. Oh well. Oof, that is definitely a fight you go ahead and clear out. I mean, it's only 2 of the Wizard Mummies, but you're almost at a full pack. Take the full pack. You really slept the other AoE guy, didn't you? That's good. Mud goals. Life goals are mud goals. I should go refill my tea. Not tea? I keep saying tea. Well, there you go. Bloody hell. It's definitely crush these guys. Sure, hit him all you want. He can take it. He's asleep in a tank. He's Darkshine when he's not awake, which is an odd parallel to his fight against Garu. Don't think about that if you don't watch One Punch Man. Or do? I don't know. Your call. Don't watch One Punch Man. Read the manga. Read the webcomic and then read the manga proper. Do that. There's my cube. He's the guy with life, so we give that to you, and we warp out. This is a house and a hard reset. I am going to go... I have to go to the bathroom. I need more... pink lemonade. Damn it. Why do we... You know what? Whatever. Quick jump to the bathroom. And we're back. Hello. Put it on the shelf. Of course I did. Great. Burn a fight. Where is this next one? Why do I not remember this next one? Oh, it's right on the corner. Of course it is. And then we go to town and we burn 2 more. Yeah, I'm good on houses. I know I'm good on houses. I'm always good on houses. I keep forgetting that I'm good on houses. Whatever. Good on heals, good on heals. Hit's gonna feel pretty good. I actually don't get the opal armor. I take the double skip out Did I? I did not. I thought I bought a pro ring. He doesn't need a pro ring. It's fine. Or I guess Nuke doesn't need a pro ring. And ices. Or one ice. That's cool too. Oh, I forgot to route in tempers. Alright, so it's going to be generic bashing of Kraken. That's fine. We're going to fast up the two guys and then just cast Ice 2. That's... I meant to do that... Oh, after leaving the volcano. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. Take the hat, take that. There's the slab. Let me see. So... you throw that over to you because I don't need to worry about other things right this second. And this is throw that over to you. No, you get the gold. You get the opal. I'm trying to remember. I did something wrong here. Oh well. Oh, that's this and that and that and that and you equip that and you equip that. And now we warp, and we actually warp again because I'm not getting the opal armor. We get the dragon armor. Same defense. Has tri protection, fire, ice, lightning. Did I leave this? No, I didn't leave the Zeus gauntlet on you. Of course I didn't. Oh well. I don't remember how many hit points they have. It's 67 or lower, because that's what just killed them. I think I'm going to get the bonk anyways. Just hedge our bets. I don't know why I walked left. That was terrible. There's more extra steps. Puts me in a shack fight. I didn't want to be in this shack fight. I mean, it's no big issue. There's nothing that's like, oh my god, I can't believe I have to deal with this. There's like a water fight, which you already have to deal with, so it's not a big problem. There's a water fight right here, too, so who cares? Bonk. And off the races we go. It's already on you. I don't need this. And I'm not going to equip the pro ring yet, because I don't need, like, armor on him. On the monk. Nothing that would surpass what he already naturally has. That's not a heal staff. Oh well. Okay, good. He has one cast. So yeah, he's got to get to 21. That's fine. There's a ribbon coming up. Which you immediately throw onto the Black Mage as well, so he's not going to die to things, because we're not worried too badly about having all of the cross coverage right this second. It's more important in in Mirage, no doubt, but not right this second. All that really matters is that I've got fasts, I've got a defense sword, which bonk defense sword and a powered up black belt. That's all you really need to worry about. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Manny, ladies and gentlemen. Manny. And he doesn't have any. Okay, that's fine. Oh, no. Two more. Well, one more step, because I was in front of the door. Where's the waters? Meant to split there, but that's okay. Hi, Meanie. He's now over here. There's the water. Look at that. Yeah, you have the heal staff. We're gonna have we're gonna have the Black Mage swing. It's not gonna do anything. I'm not worried about this at all. Yeah, sure. Hit the dude that's wearing all the armor. Let's see what happens. And he's dead. Okay, yep. Oh, farts. I don't remember where this skip is stepping out. It's one south? You know what? I'm going to tent now. You know what? I'll take it. That's fine. The next one is on the way to the airship, and I don't know if I... Nope. That looks correct. Okay. So, I already have life, so I just have to buy... I actually can use a house. Cool. So I just need to turn in the slab. We can warp out. Boop. And now on the way... I go get tempers. Slight time loss, but that's okay. Could have grabbed Lit 2 on both of those guys. I don't care. I don't really know of any great places where I'm going to wind up using it, so it's fine. Alright, so I am, like, let's see, 1, 2. So I am 2 steps ahead. So let's see if I can course correct this. Oh, it's down here. What am I doing? That's, you know what? Close enough. That's 1 off. I'll take it. We're going to get another Tyro fight. So if I'm 1 off for this Zombles fight, I will accept it. Should be here? Maybe here. Hey, there it is. Okay. So I should be 1 below. Nope, it's actually accurate now. Okay, cool. There it is. We'll get 1 more Tyro fight, maybe with wings. Here it is. There it be. Nobody likes anklos. Nobody likes anklos. So we take the hard reset. We walk right on in. I need 2 levels. Well, this'll help. My goodness. I only need 1 warp, so I've got 2 vampire fights coming up. I have 2 fire 3s I can cast. Cool. I'll take it. meets at 32. That is a super go mode. So here's the Chimeras. You send your Ice 2s. What am I doing? We go ahead and throw the defense down to nuke. We equip the Vorpal. We're going to go ahead and take this last vampire fight. Only 2? That sucks, butt. You're a butt sucker. Now go get the dragon armor. We don't get the sun sword because we don't need it. Yeah, meat. If he needed to, was gonna drop a Zeus bonk, but he's not gonna. All right, there's another guard fight coming up. How much do you need? A lot. Bloody hell. Between them, the Gurmedusas, this vampire fight. Trying to crack in 6K onto hit. Alright, incoming guard fight. You know what? Not bad. Not bad. This would be where I was casting Lit 2. And it's not hugely necessary because Lit 3. Because I still have Lit 2. And yeah, they're all gone. That's fine. 39's not great, but there's guaranteed fights that I have to deal with. Apparently like this one. At least I have the luxury of life on a red mage now. Excuse me. Alright. That levels me appropriately so I can deal with Cerberus's if they spammed Scorch. Most everybody's just, we're fine here. Yeah, I was going to say, drop in the heal staff to try and make up for it. We've got one more vampire fight. And I need 2 warps so I can spend... I thought I was supposed to get into a vampire fight there. Interesting. Whatever, take the free heals and the damage. Oh, because I'm ahead in the count because I don't get the Sun Sword. That's fine. So we're just going to beat up this lady. Hello, ma'am. And you're dead. I do still grab the Bane Sword. Don't want to fight you guys. At least you didn't X for cool. We don't need the Opal Shield because we have an Aegis, so we just need that ribbon. But I do get adamant because X-Cal is pretty good. And I'm out of lemonade. Farts. Well, we're not stopping. Oh no, I'm not making 2 stops. Do I need it? No, because I've got a Vorpal. Do I get it? Yes, because I still take the extra damage against the Fiends. Might as well. Alright, no air? No air? Alright, no air. Look at that. And you... That's fine. I've still got a black belt. And you're dead. Boop. Nice. No Afer. Is that 2? Is that really 2 for you? Okay, that's 2 for you. Good. I'll take it. Here's the sentry. Yeah, I guess the fact that he's at 32 now is still kind of hilarious. Sure, go first. Why not? Just decimate whatever walks up in front of us. So if you want the really, really funny thing, is that with this particular party cop and him at 32, we actually do go fight. We do go fight a war mech after this because it's just hilarious. So, who gets there first? Meat or the Bane Sword? There's like one shot of it happening. And it's not the Bane Sword. Okay. So, we do that. Yeah, nope, doesn't matter. Because everyone's sending fast. Not a huge problem with this group. Look, they're good experience for a 4-pack. You might as well. They die easily. Cool. And nope, one off. Ow. Ow. There we go. Alright, so we're going to double cast fast to ensure that gets off, and meat is going to start pounding. As you do. Alright, so it went off, tempers up, and hit him. And this is just funny. Hey, look at that! We've got all the levels we need at this point. So we don't even need to worry about taking the Tyro fight you woulda here. We're good here. You know what? Okay, you're gonna keep sending them at me. Fine, that's okay. Let's roll. And yeah, this is what you paid your monies for. This is a hilarious black belt. I don't even really need adamant. I'm gonna get X-Cal anyways. We're gonna keep the splits salty. Yeah, Nuke has the defense. Yeah, that is correct. Okay. So refresh on heal pots. And if you somehow feel like you need to take the grind in the 8 fights, you can. You don't need to, but, you know, that option's on the table. So 3 out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this will be a creep. And it is. So let's go in. Now we have a zombie. Moving on, Frost. Ow. You stop and take this fight out here. Chimera. And they get to move first because of course they do. Wish I had more lemonade. Really? Thank you. And we move on. So here comes the bad man. Like 80 years and people still know that song. That is incredible. Says I. Alright. Hit. Fast him up. Doesn't matter, he's dead. Okay. This is another Chimera. Okay, well at least this one's free, dagnabbit. I just noticed. Do that. Worms. Or worm, singular. Run from the frosts. Then we've got mud goals. Do de-equip ribbons on the casters. Get them stoned. Ugh. Oh, you don't use that. Sure, why not? Ugh. No, I need you to glance nuke. Stop hitting him, glance him. Oh, I didn't throw the Bane sword onto one of them, did I? Oh, you get the bonk. That's fine. The Zeus bonk. It'll still, in theory, 2-round. He just hits whoever. Alright, 2 left. We just punch it out and we're done. Get you to full. We're going to go ahead and re-equip. Nope. Cool. And we punch the hell out of this guy. Really good, and you're dead. Yeah, okay. That was you. We're going to see you. Might as well. Another Agama fight. You know, punch him out. Why not? We can one-shot these guys. I think there's one more and then fires, right? Blasted and blasted. You don't have to hit meat, you know. We're good here. You don't have to do that. Not much to speak of there. You just did. I'll take the free run. So we break free the Black Mage here, and he does have the defense sword. So he's going to fast up meat and then spam that sucker so I hopefully don't have to spend a life charge. Why am I still in this fight? Thank you. Not huge on heal casts, but that's okay. Oh, crap. I forgot that I was walking right into this, so okay, just start hitting him, please. I was one off. I thought I had one more fight before I walked into this. Okay, that's... Whoever hits him, hits him. Okay, we're fine there. We're good. We're good. Here's the last fight. Okay, so we're gonna spend ice and ice. Why not? He's dead. I just need to kill one, so it's gonna be a 2-rounder. That's fine. Sure, why not? Nice. Nope, everybody's good here. Ow. 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 Cool. Doesn't matter, let's roll. Cool. We'll cast them anyways. Dead? Dead. Yep. One more fight. It's going to be rock holes. We get the free run. That's fine. Oh, hello. Yes, alright. Huh. Okay. Hit's just there to absorb a hit, so... Yeah. Oh, I should have, whatchamahooseted him. Oh, whatever. Fast bonk. Okay, those have gone off. The the black belt will definitely be crushing things. Excuse me. I've got Cure 3 in the back end a couple of times. I don't think I'll need it. Oh, 4 times. Oh, goodness. Should have been using those. Probably doesn't matter. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, so there you go. We made the black belt possible to just... everything. That was the plan. Like I say, Knight, Red Mage, Black Mage, great. You get them to 5. Hell, you want to play safe, you get them to 6. You have so much more AoE in the early game. You have extra hit points. White Mage is extra healing. Harms, you've seen a lot of the undead that you have to deal with. Hell, they'll start slaying those at the vampires in the late game to try and speed that up too. Spare Red Mage is just another one of them. Spare Knight is pretty much the vanilla safety run. And Thief is somebody else that's pretty solid physically, gets better runs, gets better damage late game, and can stuff tempers into whoever your physical combat person is. The Black Belt is interesting. You have to do the extended Agama grind. Agama? Whatever. To make them viable, and then they are definitely viable. which is funny to see. Like, I didn't have to go as hard as I did on them because you could dub fast and tempers into them, and it's still this very hard. So yeah, that's all that. This is me. That's Manny. Nope, don't do that. It's really about all that I got. I can't believe I screwed up my splits, though. I'm gonna go fix those. Okay, bye.